I got a pound of bison, ground bison.
Bison's some good shit right there.
Fuck yeah, dude. It's just as good for you as like ostrich or kangaroo, alligator.
Yeah, or I mean, the other thing is just as good as
Oh, caribou.
caribou's. Yeah, caribou, venison.
Venison, yeah.
Okay. All right, give me. Oh, Chris is throwing shit at the wall right now.
Oh,
Fucking
about.
Phillies are tied now.
Oh, the Phillies are tied and the refs are fucking them. So it should be a blowout.
On your phone's in the bedroom.
Thor just teabagged you, by the way. He walked over the phone and stretched and dipped his nuts down.
Granny Snatch? Really?
That's a.
Granny
Blah, blah, blah,
Snatch,
blah.
right?
Oh wow, we made the whole Snatch family. Granny Snatch,
Ivana Snatch.
Ivana Snatch, Joanna Snatch, and Vagina Saunders, which is the daughter of Joanna Snatch, who got married and changed her name because she was embarrassed.
Oh, God.
He got married to a nice doctor. All right, love you, hon.
Love you too.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Ah, just had to go over the snatches. Okay, there we go. Right, still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, how the hell did he get out of that? Oh no! Oh, Chris is really pissed. They're up 14-3. Still early, but they're up 14-3 right now.
Yeah, Chris is pissed.
The Phillies are tied. The Giants are whooping that ass right now.
Course.
I. It's still early though. It's still the first quarter. Oh yeah, and the other thing is I tried to get tickets. They're coming to Jersey.
Oh, they're playing at MetLife?
No,
Or
they're
Safeco?
no, they're playing the Party Animals versus the new team versus one of the new teams is playing in the Blue Claw Stadium.
Oh, okay, cool.
So that should, and if I can get tickets to that, that'd be fun. I really don't give a shit. I just want to go see one game.
Right, you want to sit in on it live and see what it's actually like.
And the new teams that they got, one team, all I'll say is, and I'm teasing it, is a throwback to history.
Okay.
It's not a. It's a team name that you would have never thought of.
St. Louis Browns.
No, but you're in the right area. It is an old Negro League team. So you are right there.
And the Browns was actually the Cardinals team.
Yeah, but it also was a Negro League team before that.
No, they were the St. Louis Browns long before they were ever the St. Louis Cardinals. They were the St. Louis Browns back in like the 20s and shit.
All right. All right. You want to get started?
Whenever you're ready, my man.
All right. I got an ad break in process, so let this run out in 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of The Betting Window on the Nerd Report Network. I am your host, F. and Ronnie, and we are just going to be clowning around tonight. And with me, as always,
Fully armed and barely competent, Captain Stuntcock.
lock, cocked, and ready to blow.
Something like that.
Yeah, something like that. And if you're new to the show, welcome one and all, because God forbid we have a sports betting / sports news podcast where we dive into the good, the bad, and what the fuck was that in the world of pop culture, sports betting, and sports. On today's show, pretty much what we were going to be talking about yesterday, but ended up not happening due to unseen reasons. You know, a couple cars breaking down and shit like that. But we will be talking. We'll be talking about the Yankees. We'll be talking about LeBron busting in Hyman and the Savannah Bananas.
Oh, he fucking tore his pussy again?
Mm-hmm.
What a champ.
He's out for 4 weeks.
With a strained pussy.
Yeah, gets sand in his vagina. You know, he was trying to do a side job making pearls.
Oh, the thing is people are still wanting to say that he is the greatest player of all time.
Okay, so when we define... So here's a better question. When people have defined Jordan versus LeBron versus Kobe for the greatest of all time, how are we defining that? Because I'll even say if we're defining it by rings, we can't say Jordan's the greatest of all time.
No, we're going by
talent.
Stat. Talent.
He's the greatest small forward. He's the greatest shooting guard to ever play. I will say that. What?
I think people are giving him way too much credit.
No, not LeBron, Jordan.
Oh.
But I'm saying,
dude,
greatest of all time is Bill Russell. I'm sorry, no one's coming to 12 rings.
If we're going by rings, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, define that. Are we going by talent or by rings? Because everyone wants to say, oh, well, Jordan's got 6 rings. Okay, Bill Russell's got 12.
I go by talent and the impact that they had on the league.
I agree with that. Yes, Jordan made the NBA the next level from where Bird and Magic had it.
Yes. And if those are our 3 on the list of the greatest of all time, let me just put that in the proper order of Jordan, Kobe, and who the fuck is LeBron?
See, now here's the thing. If you're saying greatest of all time in every category, LeBron's not even top 10. Because I'm sorry, Larry Bird's better than LeBron. Magic Johnson's better than LeBron. Bill Russell's better than LeBron. Shaq is, for God's sakes, better than LeBron.
Shit, he's terrible compared to Charles Barkley.
Lou Alcindor. Jerry West is better than him. Shit, LeBron's not even the top 5 of the best Laker.
Yeah, no. Although he is top 10 in hair plugs.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a receding hairline like Kevin Durant. Yeah. I knew if Christian was here, he would be like, "Hey, no slander." But But yeah, LeBron. So starting out, going around the horn. Yeah, fucking LeBron is out with a sciatic. It's a sciatic nerve on his right side.
That shit hurts. Oh,
Nerve. But here's the thing. Then they turned around and said, to make it
Here.
fine definition, he has a nerve irritation in his glute. So he's got a pain in the ass. By definition, he's got a pain in the ass. Good to know.
good to know.
Yeah, but yeah, LeBron's gonna miss the opening day, but it's 82 games. Who really cares? LeBron's over the hill.
Yeah.
I mean, he's his
Yeah.
better. He could still play at a top rate,
Better
but
playing days. His better playing days are far behind him.
now here's the thing. The one argument that everyone wants to say is, oh, LeBron played 20 years. Okay. Here's my argument to this. What if
He's playing in a
Jordan,
much softer league.
not even the softer league, let me just, not even talent pool in both. Yes, the game has changed in the last 20 years to where they didn't play longer. Okay.
Right.
Put Jordan with the technology we have today that LeBron is able to have. You don't think Jordan would have been playing for 20 years if he had that technology?
Oh, absolutely.
So, is it LeBron played 20 years because he was that good, or the technology caught up to him? Or caught up to this generation to where they were allowed to play?
Well, yeah. I mean, in my opinion, it's completely that. It's the technology that's kept him on the court. The advancements in medical technology.
Now, that's
and
nothing
fucking
against
sports
LeBron.
therapy and shit.
That's nothing against LeBron. That's just science developing.
Right. But it doesn't make him a great player.
No, but then put the reverse in. Well, could LeBron play 20 years in the 80s and 90s?
No. No.
No.
He fucking falls down and rips his pussy if somebody fucking bumps him.
Now, could LeBron be another type of Magic Johnson type player? I could see that, but he wouldn't drive. He wouldn't be driving to the hole like that. He would play a very tall point guard, like how Magic played.
Right.
LeBron would be a distributor, not a scorer. In the 80s and 90s.
Right. Well, and that would be a problem for him because if you're not the scorer, you're not on posters.
Okay, how many people own a pair of LeBrons?
I don't know if they actually made those. They would have to pay me to wear them.
Yeah. How many people have Jordans?
Right. It's only one of the most popular, fucking most notable brands in the world.
Hold on. I'll stop this argument too. Here's the fun one. There are only two people in the world of Nike that have their own silhouette logo.
Michael Jordan and Roman Reigns.
Yep. I don't see any other player that have their own shoes that have a silhouette on them.
No.
Hell, the next famous shoe is Shaquille O'Neal's shoe, but only because Shaq actually ended his deal with Under Armour and went to Walmart.
Yeah. And it was a smart move.
Yeah, because he saw that they were paying, that parents that were not able to afford it were forced to be paying $90 for shoes, and Shaq looked at it and goes, nope, not happening.
Meanwhile, LeBron's like, yeah, jack that price up. I need more money.
It's about $350. God damn it, that Loch Ness monster! I told LeBron James he don't need no $350, but he's so nice.
And another thing is a lot of athletes are afraid to stand up to the sponsor for fear of having their sponsorship pulled.
Yeah, I mean that's a big thing. That is a big thing.
Yeah.
I don't know why you would be afraid. Oh, the sponsor's pulling them. Well, then they didn't want money in the first place.
Or they're just like, well, we found somebody else and we can make more with them than you.
Well, okay, but people like Shaq, who not really thinking of a business savvy person, could turn around and be like, hey, listen, I don't like this. You can keep the shoes as is, but I am going to take my talents elsewhere.
Yeah, but Shaq was also smart with his money from college.
Yes.
Whereas, let's be honest, I doubt LeBron James was.
LeBron didn't go to college.
I doubt he was smart with his money, is what I mean.
Yeah. I said LeBron didn't even go to college. He went straight to the
No.
NBA.
And that's why he's not as rich as Shaq. Let me ask you a question, fans. Do you think Shaq got rich playing in Orlando?
No! He got rich off of college. Everybody knows that. Who's Ty Cobb? Oh, God.
Back, right?
What? Oh, I guess Ryan had to bounce real quick. Okay. In other news, what else do we got? I want to wait for them to come back for the Savannah Banana news because that is kind of a cool thing that I think they need to hear. The NCAA, college football news. NCAA is moving closer to allow college athletes to bet on pro sports. I don't know how to actually feel about this. Because in all reality, yes, they're going to allow them to bet on the NBA, NFL, among other games, but these college athletes, the NCAA is forgetting one thing. And welcome back, Ray.
Okay.
We've talked about this earlier. The NCAA moving closer to allow college athletes to bet on pro sports.
Yes.
So they're allowing it as of November 1st through all three divisions that anybody can bet on the NBA, NFL if they're in college.
Okay.
And I was saying to you is the one thing that they're not talking about is this is cool. This is a good idea. Like they're opening it up so no one can get in trouble. The problem is they're allowing them to bet on every pro sport, correct?
Correct.
Well, what if you are a tennis player or a golfer? By this logic, you can bet on the PGA Tour or like Wimbledon, anything like that. Correct?
Correct.
The problem is, and this is the big problem, is that any college athlete can still go on the tour in certain events to play it as an amateur. Like, especially one of the big four. As long as they qualify, they can be in a... They can go play the Masters. They can be in the Masters. They can be in the U.S. Open. Things like that. So, then, why can't they just bet? If they bet on themselves, and they win, they can bet that. Or, the worst case scenario, they bet on another amateur. They see that they're second place, and they throw it.
I'm sure that that's something that's been thought of.
You say that, but the way they're talking about it, you can bet on all pro. They can bet on all pro sports.
Yes, but there are still going to be. All they told us is that they're allowing them to bet on sports. They're not going to get into all the bylaws and restrictions that come along with it because we don't care about that.
Until someone gets, until someone gets
one
caught.
Of those things where it's like, hey, you're an amateur in this sport, but you're going to compete in a pro thing. You can totally bet on yourself. No, dude, it's not going to happen because everybody knows what MLB did to the 1908 fucking White Sox whenever they got caught point shaving. Nobody wants to risk a lifetime ban for a little bit of money.
Until we find out someone actually does it. I'm just saying. I can totally.
You're coming at this like they're just saying you can bet on sports. There's absolutely no rules. Go wild. It's not. I will guarantee you, it is not.
So here we go. The administrative committee. This is from the Associated Press. The administrative committee was clear in its discussion today that it remains concerned about the risk associated with all forms of sports gambling, but ultimately voted to reduce restrictions on student athletes in this area to better align with their campus peers. Athletic director at Illinois, the chair of the committee, is this change allowing NCAA, the conferences, and members of the school to focus projectively of college games, while at the same time encouraging healthy habits of student athletes who choose to engage in betting on professional sports.
Correct. But they're not going to go into all the rules and bylaws and shit that were put in with it in a fucking AP News article. They're not going to do it.
Well, no, this is also the first time that it's been coming out. So we don't have all the other stuff, but I'm hoping that's something they thought of. I'm hoping that it's at least something they thought of.
If it's something that we thought of, it's something they thought of.
I mean, I thought that too, and then I've seen some dumb shit.
But this is a big one. Like they're not going to tell us all the rules and bylaws. I'm sure that they've thought of it. It's just something that they have to figure out how to make work.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you're in college basketball or college football, you shouldn't be allowed to bet in the pro alignment. So, like, if you're in college basketball, you shouldn't be allowed to bet on NBA, but you should be allowed to bet on college football. Now, my other worry is you've seen this, and you know exactly what I'm about to say is, what if these student athletes, like, bet on other sports and they lose and they're around these people? Like, if it's an alumni that comes in. Could it be something that distracts more? Could it be something that could be a distraction? I mean, potential, yeah, right? Like, I'm not saying that it's going to, but I think if they're an NCAA basketball player, they shouldn't be allowed to bet on the NBA for that reason. And college football, same with that. And so on and so forth. Like, if you're college baseball, you shouldn't bet on MLB. Because that's a big thing too. But we'll see. It's still in the infantry of it. Infancy, sorry. Bleh. English.
Yeah, no, look, I guarantee you that they thought about this. They're not just going to let a bunch of college kids fucking run loose and be like, bet on any sport you want, even if you're competing, it'll be okay. Like it's a governing body of athletics. They're not fucking retards.
Eh.
It's not.
I know. I'm just like that part. Just eh.
But like it's not like I guarantee you everything that we have talked about, they had the same discussion. I'm sorry, for as smart as we are, they got to their positions for a reason, and we're talking about the decisions they make.
Yeah, but a lot of them also do it by kissing ass.
Yeah, well, obviously we ain't real good ass kissers, or we'd be up there with them instead of talking about their decisions.
Yeah, but it's also court of public opinion, right? It's the same argument that I have when it comes to alcohol at college games.
I know, but you're one to come at this like they're just willy nilly, like go bet how you want, when you want. We don't care.
No. I'm saying
They do.
they strictly were saying they were focusing more on college football, college basketball, because that's the most money that gets brought in. A lot of times these guys.
Regulate that?
Well, look at the NIL deals. Like I'll do something they always do. Look at the NIL deal. They focused mostly on the big four sports for them. Not even hockey. They didn't even really focus on hockey. They focused on baseball to a minimum extent, but it's still three. Basketball, football. The other NIL deals fail in comparison to that. Pretty much they let them just, hey, if you guys want to go get a job, go ahead. Remember, this spawned from TikTok. Because people were making money off of TikTok. This is what this originally spawned off of. So they're going to ignore a lot of the other sports and focus on those three. Well, if that's the case, then hopefully they're not focusing on the three and forgetting about everything else.
I don't think so. I think.
I'm saying that's my big worry. That's more my worry, that they're focusing more on football, basketball, and baseball, and just not saying go do willy-nilly, but just more loose on those sports, on the other sports. Especially like you can't bet on water polo or you can bet on hockey, but like it's mostly golf and tennis that you can bet or would be more the worry. Yeah. I mean, that's it. I mean, it's nearly impossible to bet on any other sport unless you actually have a bookie. Which I don't know any college athletes that have bookies, but beside the point.
Man, things work different out on the East Coast because here with sports betting, I can bet on literally fucking anything. I can bet on the Little League fucking World Series.
See, in Jersey, they don't have that. They don't have that. So I'll just say this. Let me pull up. I'll pull up Caesars right now.
They do. They have it. They just don't have it legally. I'm sorry. Do you remember what fucking where was the Ringer set? I want to say it was somewhere on the East Coast.
I don't know where Stavi got his fingers ripped off.
They were betting on the Special Olympics.
So, all right. So here we go. I'll just read a couple of these off that are funny. You can bet on snooker.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, you heard me. Snooker.
What the fuck is that?
I barely know her. Have you ever seen... Have you ever seen the pool tables that are like double the size of original pool tables?
No, I've seen pool tables and bumper pool tables.
Okay, I'm going to send you this. It's a retarded cousin of billiards.
Okay.
With a scoring system that makes absolutely zero sense.
Is it as good as Russian full contact basketball?
No. So I'm
'Cause,
gonna
I
put.
mean, I'll get down on that.
No, it's more like boxing chess. So that is the size of. I just put it in the group chat. On Teams. That is the size of the table.
All right, let me see here.
It is double the size of a billiards table.
Okay. I mean, sure. For whatever reason that serves.
And you play by a point system. Don't ask me how you score it, because I don't know. I know a lot of sports. I don't fucking pay attention to snooker.
I mean, it's a billiards table. I would assume you score points by putting balls in holes.
No. There's different colored balls that are different point values. It's not like 8-ball where you have to work. No, it's... Let's put it this way.
Is it more entertaining than Rube stair climbing?
No! I'd rather watch that.
If it's not as funny as watching a bunch of people try to run up KY covered stairs, I don't care.
No, and I remember when billiards actually used to be entertaining when, like, the Black Widow was around.
Oh, she was wonderful.
And fucking couldn't fucking lose anything. She was freaking insane in billiards.
Right?
You can bet on rodeo. You can bet on the Olympics, not the Special Olympics. Handball.
Okay.
Darts. Yes, you heard me correctly. You can bet on darts.
I'm already over this conversation. Like, I'm so far over it, I don't even fucking care. What's next? Can you bet on if your fucking roommate's gonna fucking rip ass during the night?
Actually, you can. This is gonna be terrible. You can technically bet on the Academy Awards.
Well, I know that one.
You can bet on the hot dog eating contest, which we've done before.
Ugh. Next.
Yeah, amongst other things, but no. Yeah, we got off on a tangent on that one. But all right, you know what? I will bring this up now. Do you want to do the bananas, or do you want to do the WNBA topic real quick?
Let's just knock out the WNBA topic real quick, because there's not a whole lot to say about it.
Now, Mercury down their star player with a concussion for Game 4, which pretty much means the Vegas Aces will win the championship. But the bigger story that is going to come out of that is the fact that they are looming over a lockout.
Okay, so let's just say this, and then we can move on from this, because it went from having interesting stories to not having interesting stories. If they have a lockout, the WNBA is dead.
And the whole pay with what we owe. You're not making any money.
Like, it's if they decide to lock out the WNBA, it will never recover. It will not bounce back. They are not popular enough to stage a lockout and have it do any good besides get a bunch of people fucking fired.
Yeah. Oh, well, Angel Reese is really pushing for it. Bitch, you make $3 million a year off of McDonald's. Like, I'm sorry, that argument is, oh, well, these women should get paid more. The NIL deals took care of that. That's what I don't think people understand. The NIL deals are the reason that people took care of that.
Ronnie, I love you to death, but if you come back around to the fucking NIL deal one more time this episode, I'm getting on a plane, I'm flying to Jersey, and I'm punching you in the dick.
Well, no, I'm kidding. I mean, it did take care of it. That's why these women are actually getting paid more.
I swear. One more time the NIL deal comes up, and I think you want to stick your dick in it.
We'll get to Hawaii in a little bit.
Let's go to the island, boys.
Well, we'll talk about the island in a little bit, but the next thing on the list is, speaking of women and making a shit ton of money, the X League.
Oh, lingerie football.
Yep. Has just announced that yesterday, the X League has drawn the largest digital and social media audience in all of American football outside of the NFL, with 720 million views.
Guys like watching hot chicks in lingerie beat the shit out of each other.
It really, I mean, it shows because the USFL, too, is around, and it is the drizzling dog shits. They actually got rid of 3 teams and added 3 new teams to the UCFL, the old XFL. But yet, a league that has been gone.
Don't bring up the CFL. Nobody gives a fuck about Canadian football.
Oh, Canada.
Okay, let me reiterate. Canadian people give a fuck about Canadian football.
This is why Bad Bunny is going to be on the halftime show. Did we talk about that last week?
I do believe so.
Okay, because now there's more. There's a little bit more, but I really don't care about talking about it. But yeah, so the X League begins next year. It comes back next year.
Yeah.
And from what I can see, they're ready to kill each other again. So we'll see how it goes.
Oh, absolutely, man. Look, we've already talked about how the X League is like a legitimate women's sport.
I mean, granted,
they're out there competing just like the guys.
Yeah. The one thing that's a little bit different now compared to the other ones is it's less like actual underwear, and it's booty shorts with pads. Like
now it's like booty shorts and sports bras. But I remember whenever it was like straight up bras and panties.
Oh yeah, no, I'm saying like now they've changed it a little to make them a little more modest, but it's still the same shit.
Fuck you! I'm watching Seattle with Denver right now.
They wear no leg pads.
I know. I'm watching it right now.
Yeah, they beat the fuck out of each other. Yeah. And
like I'm watching it right now.
700.
I just turned it in.
720 million views.
I mean, the one that I'm looking at right now has 60,000.
Well, we just got to make sure we're not misogynist, right?
I mean,
I still can't believe that was a thing. God damn it, Chris. All right. You know what?
What is this say?
No, you don't remember that when we were talking about the lingerie football league? Oh, you guys are being misogynistic.
No, I remember being called a misogynist for asking if Rhea Ripley had a tit job.
Well, of course.
But it was a legitimate question because they definitely got bigger.
It's like asking Paige if she got one. Oh, God. But, all right. Let's go into the news that actually broke about 20 minutes ago. The Savannah Bananas.
Yeah, what's up with the Savannah Bananas?
They have officially announced they did their world tour. Their quote unquote draft was where they were going, was their places, was pretty much their schedule announcements.
Okay.
Cool way of doing it. Big stadiums, boy, did they go after a lot of.
Banana Bowl. I think the Banana Bowl is going to be the close second to MLB for many, many years to come.
Well, the one
Just the
thing,
fact that it's family friendly, it's crowd interactive, and it's a 2 hour game. Much easier to get a kid to sit down. That cocksucker. Much easier to get a kid to sit down and watch it for 2 hours compared to 6.
yeah, and I'm sorry, not trying to rip on John at all with this, but like to say that places like the Banana Bowl is not entertaining and saying like how the game of baseball is being ruined by the new rules in MLB when they're trying to shorten the game because of this reason. Like you can't, like it has to be this way. So, all right.
I think that they successfully reinvented America's favorite pastime.
I agree with that. So, big stadiums this year.
Right. Bigger stadiums. They just keep upgrading.
Oh, but they're still going for the short ones too. They're still going for the small ones. But the big stadiums that they're doing this year. They're going they're opening up the year in Tallahassee, Florida to go play in Doak, the Seminoles home stadium. They're going to the Superdome.
They're playing the Superdome?
They're going to play in the Superdome. That's going to be insane. They're going to Chapel Hill, play in North Carolina. They're going to Knoxville to play at Tennessee's stadium. The one that I'm very excited for, they're going to College Station to go play in Kyle Field. And hello, Christian.
Hello, friends.
And you came in at
What's
the
up?
perfect time because they just announced, we're talking about the Savannah Bananas announcing their new season this year and the 2 new teams that got added for next season.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling them they're playing in Doak, they're going to the Superdome, they're playing in Chapel Hill, they're going to Iowa City to play in Kinnick, which that's the coolest because of the Children's Hospital right behind them.
Right.
So
that will be really cool.
yeah, so that's excited. Kyle Field and College Station's going to get a game. They're going to fit a stadium that has 107,000 fans in it. They're going to Kaufman.
You know they're going to fill that stadium up.
It's already Dude, there's 4 million people on a waiting list. They're going to Arlington. They're going to Bush. I was telling you that earlier. They're going to Wrigley. They will be in New Jersey this year. They're playing where the Blue Claws play.
That's what? Triple A, double A?
Single A.
Single A, okay.
Yeah, which I'm kind of surprised that they're going to Jersey Shore and not going to Somerset. They're going to Lehigh Valley for Coca-Cola Park. That's double A for the Phillies. They're playing in Detroit for Comerica. Like they're playing in Yankee Stadium this year. There's so many fields this year. But the big news out of it is I was saying there's 6 teams. Now, they have officially added 2 new teams. The teams, let me pull it up. Hold on. I actually want to get this correct.
All right.
One of them is what is it? The Loco Coconuts. Trying to actually give. Hold on.
Coconut.
There we go. Savannah Bananas. There we go. Oh, that's. Get the goddamn team name. Where the hell? I had it. I literally just fucking had it. Why am I. No, banana. Jesus Christmas.
Jiminy Christmas.
All right. All right. Here we go. One is the San Locos Coconuts, where they got the Flying Hawaiian as one of their head coaches. And then the second one, which this is very cool. Out of everything, the Indianapolis Clowns. Now, I know I'm going to have people, including the 2 people on here right now, asking why the hell are they called the Clowns?
Actually, I know. They're a Negro League team, and I actually have a hoodie. I'm about to take a picture, and I'm about to send it to y'all black asses.
So, you want to know something funny? I didn't know this, Christian. Did you know when they disbanded?
No, I don't. When?
1989.
Oh, wow.
The last Negro League team was into the late 90s. And they are, what's cool about this, Ryan, they are the origins of the Savannah Bananas.
What?
The Indianapolis Clowns are the last Negro. It was the last Negro League team ever.
Why does it feel more racist when we say the Negro League?
Even though that's what it was called.
Kristen, you can back me up on this, right? It just doesn't sound like these days.
I mean, look, that sounds better than just calling them a league of niggas. No. You heard? I'm just saying. Ronnie over there probably gasping for air. Ain't you, Ronnie?
No comment.
Shut up. Answer.
No comment.
All right, I just sent it to you guys.
This reminds me of a meme of a spelling bee, and the guy's word was N-word,
Yep, I know exactly what you. Yep.
and his first response is hard R or soft A.
Mm-hmm.
But no, like people like Hank Aaron played for them. Satchel Paige played for
Did you guys get the picture?
Where'd you send it?
Yeah,
Facebook
I'm
or?
sure.
I texted it to you guys.
It's taking its time coming through.
Pay your fucking phone bill.
It's fucking not the phone bill.
Pay your fucking phone bill.
Got it.
Better motherfucking internet.
Yeah, well.
Tell him, Ryan.
But so what's cool is though is they do, like I said, they do a Showtime head coach. They got Ryan Howard to be one of the head coaches, one of the head managers for the Clowns. But yeah, I mean, for the Indianapolis Clowns. It's gonna be like the fact that they kind of went back and they went to do like the old history of like the Negro League and all of old baseball. It's kind of a cool idea. And they're playing in actually like a lot of old Negro League stadiums this year. A lot of their home games were played in old Negro League stadiums. So, I love this. It's such a great idea that they brought this in, and this is not going anywhere. We're getting six seasons. Like it's six teams, and they're gonna have a playoff. This is actually a league now. So we're getting. They're building this. It's insane how much they're building this.
And while I'm here, guys, of course, I have to do this. I want to give a shout out to my man John. He's going through it right now. I just kind of want to take this time to let him know we thinking about him.
Did you end up going or no?
Nah, I couldn't.
Yeah, no, I couldn't. I had to drop.
Honestly,
I had car issues.
Honestly, Ronnie, what we should do, we should just get together and just go and see him.
Yeah, no,
Or Ryan, maybe I can look into kind of like helping Ryan come out here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm down.
Okay, Ryan, we'll talk. Okay. Oh, how's nephew?
Wonderful. We are 7 days away from his first birthday.
I got a 1-year-old. My God.
I know, right? Where'd time go?
That's what I'm saying, man. When you told me y'all were having him, God, I still had hair and I had patches in my fucking head.
Don't worry, my forehead's become a 5-head.
It's all right, man.
Okay, there, Sasha Banks.
Oh, fuck you.
What? You don't quit. You always have to go over. That's a good thing.
That's right. That doesn't work for me, brother. Oh, you got me.
The fucking. So the Phillies game went into extras.
Did it?
Yeah, it's bottom 11th right now.
Oh, here, I'm about to check. Baseball season's 1-1. Baseball season's over for me.
Well, that was the next thing we're going to talk about.
Oh.
No, well, more or less is where do our respective teams go from there? Go from here?
I think for the Yankees, I think it's time to get rid of I think it's time to part ways with Brian Cashman because he does nothing to try to improve the team, and the Yankees play too much money ball. Ronnie, you and I talked about this.
Yeah. Well, I think the one thing that people forget, and especially this year for the Yankees, they were without Garrett Cole.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, I think it's a different situation if they had him, and Clark Schmidt.
But
he got hurt too.
Well, if it wasn't for both of them getting hurt, we wouldn't have. You might not.
I don't think honestly. I think what did the Yankees in was that little swoon when they let Toronto get hot.
Yeah, but I don't. I think at the same time, I don't think you're gonna get. I don't think you'd get what's his name to come up from the minor leagues.
Schlittler.
Schlittler. I think if Cole not getting hurt, I think you would have never gotten him to come up.
Honestly, I think the Yankees rotation is going to be strong next year because Cole will probably. I don't know if Cole's going to be back at the start of the year. I'd say probably before All-Star break.
No, he'll be back probably within the first quarter. After the first quarter.
Yeah, because the rotation could be Cole, Fried, Rodon, Schlittler.
I would put Schlittler 3 and then Rodon 4. I would not put Rodon 4
and then I put Luis Hill at the 5.
Yeah.
And then I moved Clark Schmidt to the bullpen.
Yeah.
Like Clark Schmidt could kind of be like that Adam Warren type.
And for the Mets, listen. If the Mets want anything to do next year with seeing a freaking playoff berth, fucking fix the pitching. They fired the fucking pitching coach because, he wasn't good with pitching. You gave him no pitchers. You gave him the island of misfit toys and they almost made the playoffs. Now Alonso's going to go. No pun intended. Have fun going to the Yankees.
Yeah, he's coming to the Yankees.
Because he's not worth $30 million.
He's coming to the Yankees.
Oh, no, I'm saying he probably is because they're not going to keep Goldschmidt.
Breakfast Club, baby.
Mm-hmm.
They're not keeping Goldie, so it would be...
So you don't think Ben Rice is ready?
Not really what we think. I mean, it's clear as day how Cashman and them think of him. Like, they could have had Ben Rice. They should have had Ben Rice playing. They trust Wells more than Rice. I mean, what are they going to do with Dominguez?
Oh, his ass needs to go.
Like, it's things like that. Like, you... And like, what do you do with Volpe at the beginning of the year?
He needs to go, too. He's too little.
Yeah, no, but that's what I mean. Like, what do you do? Like, because...
The thing about Anthony Volpe, I know it's different sports, but he's almost like a Brock Purdy in a way. Like, when Brock is good, he's really good. But when he struggles, he's really bad. Same with Anthony Volpe. Like, there's no hit or miss. To be honest with you, the Yankees haven't really had stability at shortstop since Didi Gregorius.
Yeah.
Should have never let him go. But they were so eager to start the Glaber project, and now how did that work?
Just as well as watching Big Papi giving A-Rod and Jeter some fucking sombreros.
That was kind of funny. I ain't even.
Oh, dude, I was laughing my ass off when he busted out the bottle of tequila. Oh, dude,
Yankee
Vladdy.
rules.
So many people were pissed off at Vlad. I go, hey, what are you going to do? Win.
I mean, the Blue Jays were just a better team.
Now, here's another question. what do you do with Giancarlo? Because
He's got one more year.
it's now being very clear as day that Judge almost needs to go to being a DH.
You think so?
Unless he's going to play center field, because the cream off the wall says it all. His fielding is that's two times within 2 years that his fielding has, for the most part, costed the Yankees a game. I'm not even talking about the World Series.
Here's what I would do. I would, because Trent Grisham can play right field. You bring him back. You put Judge in center, and then you bring back Bellinger.
Well, the thing is they might be trying to get Kyle Tucker, because the Cubs are not going to re-sign him.
I wouldn't mind that.
But then the
Fuck
question.
the Cubs.
No, well, we'll get to your Cardinals in a little bit. Because now Judge might need elbow surgery.
And I just want to say this, too. Anyone who's blaming Aaron Judge for what the Yankees didn't do, they clearly didn't watch that series. Aaron Judge actually showed up.
Judge in the playoffs was hitting 500. It's everybody else that didn't show up. But I will say this. Not to bash on Judge with this, but that he has to do it more consistently. You do it one time, great. You have to do it consistently now, because you're going to make the playoffs more than everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
This is one series out of what? One series in 1 year compared to what? 4?
Yeah, but Jeter brought up a good point. He said, if you're a Yankee player or a Yankee fan, this is the second consecutive year that the opposing team has celebrated on your home soil. He ain't wrong.
No. But with that also being said, you should have never lost home field advantage to Toronto.
Mm-mm.
If they were able to take care of what they could have in the regular season, this series might have been different, because they would have been the 1 seed. They wouldn't have had to face Boston, and then they would have had home field advantage through it. So, I mean, would have and could have, right? But Rye, with that being said, though, we'll go to your Cardinals. What do the Cardinals have to do next year to get better?
We need a new general manager. We need to bring back daily infield practices, daily batting practice. We need to go back to playing baseball the La Russa way.
Okay.
Simple, elegant. That's what we need. Like St. Louis manufactured stars because they had the infield drills every day. They had batting practice every day. You guys remember when the St. Louis Cardinals fucking were a team to be feared defensively?
Yeah.
And we haven't been a team to be feared defensively since Matheny took over. And 2012 was the start of our downward trend.
I got you on that. You're not wrong.
No. And I'll tell you who we need in the front office. I'll tell you who we need man in the helm. You ready?
Okay.
The greatest goddamn catcher of our generation.
Yachty?
Yep.
I mean, you're not wrong.
They need to bring Yachty back to the front office. They need to put him in charge of the team and watch us go back to being perennial, division, you know,
Fighting for a division.
And not even fight for division. I mean, division was nothing. I mean, we were normally what, a conference team.
Yeah.
You know, if we ever got eliminated from the postseason pre-2011, it was the ALDS or the NLDS.
Right.
It was in the championship series. It was one game before the fucking World Series. But now, ever since, you know, late 2011, we've been the fucking Cubs.
Really? Because the Cubs at least are in the playoff.
You know what? How many World Series do your Mets have?
2.
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
None that I've been alive for.
Mm-hmm.
Now, see, and there's only one person on this show that can say that to me.
And who's that?
Well, that's you.
Thank you, Brian. I just wanted to hear you say that.
If we're going by World Series, we've got the Yankees,
hey,
the Cardinals.
Hey, listen, this
and
is
then
not the
somewhere,
this is not Jordan
somewhere
talk.
in the basement, chained to a radiator. Shut up for a second. we got the Yankees, the Cardinals, and somewhere locked in the basement, chained to a radiator, eating bugs and cutting their hair with safety scissors are the Mets.
No, that's Oakland, and this is not Black Snake Moan, motherfucker. The Mets are not Christina Ricci.
Yeah, they kind of are.
No, that would be the what is it? Toronto Blue Jays.
The Blue Jays get a pass because their fucking uniforms rock.
Because they're Canadian?
No, it's literally because I like their uniforms. No other reason besides I like that color stripe in the center of the number.
I thought you were going to talk about the red ones.
No, I'm talking about the classic blue and white. Those beautiful jerseys with the colored stripe right through the center of the letter, making it look like a two-piece letter. And it's fucking gorgeous.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. Their red ones are pretty sick, though. They're independent ones.
Oh, yeah, like those are fucking gorgeous. I'll put them right up there with the fucking Yankees. And I think the Yankees have the classiest uniform in baseball.
Yeah. I mean, okay, which one? Gray or pinstripe?
Pinstripe.
Okay. I was going to say, because I know a lot of people that would defend the gray.
I mean, look, the gray's cool, but the pinstripe has become...
It's iconic.
Yankees iconic.
Yeah, but I like these new gray ones that they have now.
Yeah, I mean, dude, nothing against them. Like, I'm a big fan of the St. Louis baby blue 80s pullover jerseys.
Yeah.
I actually like the Cardinals hats, Ryan. I think I want to get one.
I think you should.
Thank you. And I think I will.
And on that note, let's shift over to college football.
Oh, let me do what I got to do.
I know, and there is one thing that I actually have to say before we start this, and it has to do with a, what's it called? Some bit of news that we talked about from...
Oh, Dodgers won.
Yay!
Oh, breaking news. Breaking news.
You know what?
The giant horse cock can weigh up to 11 pounds.
Hold on, I'm about to do it. After I send Ronnie this text.
Oh.
Man, never mind. That motherfucker ain't worth it.
Damn, you ain't even a white. Dead.
So remember the Florida State linebacker that we talked about that got shot in the head?
The one that got shot.
He has been moved to a rehab facility.
Good.
Oh wow! Congratulations, guy.
Yeah, nearly after 6 weeks, he's been moved to recovery unit.
After 6 weeks.
Rehab facility. So yeah, he's actually out of the hospital after 6 weeks of getting shot in the head. That's insane.
That shows how tough of a motherfucker that is for real.
Yeah, right? That ain't no joke. All right. So, top 25. The two teams that are officially out of the top 25. Penn State and Texas.
Yeah, I saw that.
I said at the beginning of the year, what was the two top 10 teams that were going to be out of the top 25 by start of the year? Well, I wasn't expecting it number one.
Yeah.
But, all right. Starting with the 25th team, dropping down after the loss to Miami, Florida State.
No, I got to give them credit. They fought back.
Yeah. And I don't agree with the fact that the U is 3. I don't think they've played nearly a hard schedule that deserves them to be at the third best team in the nation. Number 24, we'll be getting to them soon, South Florida. Number 23, Memphis. Number 22, Iowa State. Number 21, Arizona State. Number 20, Vanderbilt. I will say this. That final is too... That final does not say... That final does not explain how that game was. That game was a lot tighter than the 15-point win that they got.
It was, but...
Bama held them off.
You don't know shit. 2, I told you. 3, revert back to number 1. 4, revert back to number 3 and number 1.
Hey, Vandy
5.
is still, shockingly, still with how their schedule is, could still make a run if they needed to. Probably not. They're probably gonna lose one of the games. They're probably gonna lose at least 2 of these other games, but
Alabama never loses to the same opponent in back-to-back years. I told you.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see about that when it comes up to Oklahoma, especially if Matera's healthy.
Right.
Because I think Oklahoma could fucking scorch them. And let's face it, Bama has to run the table. They can afford one more loss, but Bama pretty much has to run the table if they want to be in the playoff.
Mm-hmm.
Number 19, Virginia. Good comeback against Louisville. Number 18, BYU. Number 17, Illinois. Number 16, Notre Dame. Number 15, Michigan. Number 14, Ryan's favorite team, Missouri. Okay, he's muted.
You.
There it is. Number 13, the Ramblin' Wreck of... Well, we'll get to Mizzou in a little bit. Number 13, the Ramblin' Wreck of Georgia Tech. Number 12, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Number 11, Go Tigers, LSU. Number 10, Georgia. Number 9, Texas Tech. Number 8, Alabama. Number 7, Indiana. Number 6, Oklahoma. Number 5, Texas A&M. Number 4, Ole Miss. Talk about a cupcake this week for them. Number 3, Oregon. Number 2, Miami. And number 1, Ohio State.
Look, I think the Miami Hurricanes are the best team in the country that I've seen up to this point.
I concur.
Of course you concur.
Look, one, they're balanced offensively. No, they're not the offense that they were last year. I mean, I think they were a little more explosive than what they were a season ago, right?
See,
with Cam Ward at the helm. Go ahead, Ronnie, and then I'll finish.
I agree Miami's good, but my worry about Miami would be they're good for an ACC team. I think you match this team up against an Ohio State, against an Oregon, against a Texas A&M, or an Indiana, they're gonna fall short.
I think they would give Miami a lot. I mean, I think Miami would give Ohio State a lot of problems. They have the secondary that can keep up with Jeremiah Smith. You know, they'll take him away. They'll force Julian Stayen to get the ball to either Brandon Ennis or Carnell Tate, right? So that's number one. That's that aspect right there. But I look at what Miami does offensively. They're more methodical this time around. They're running the ball. You know, they have a guy that can run the ball in Mark Fletcher Jr. They have nice weapons in C.J. Daniels and Malachi Tony. And Malachi Tony, when I watch him, I see so much of T.Y. Hilton in this kid's game. And defensively, they're stingy. I mean, Ruben Bain Jr., he's a game changer. He's a game wrecker. To be completely honest, they have great linebackers that play with range and play from sideline to sideline in the secondary. They handle their business as well. So, but most importantly, they're getting quality play from Carson Beck. At one point in that game against Florida State, he had more touchdowns than Florida State had points by himself, which is saying something. So, look, you know, it's great that they're back. I put up a piece on them. I think I sent it to Ryan. Ryan, did you read that, what I sent you? Oh, he's muted. But yeah,
Yes,
Miami.
yes, I did.
Okay, thank you.
I did.
Miami's a good team. I mean, you know, Mario Cristobal right now would be my coach of the year. He has this group believing, and he has this group playing with confidence.
Yeah, but there's one thing about Cristobal that we always know. There's gonna be one fuck up that happens that kills his career. He's always due for one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, that's the question. He's always due for one. I mean, the biggest one, his biggest faux pas was that fucking Georgia Tech game. That he completely didn't know the clock.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. But I just think that we're going to get to a point where when this starts coming around, because right now we don't have in the top 11, we do not have a Big 12 team in here yet. It's all SEC and AC. It's all one ACC team. The rest are SEC teams and Big 10 teams.
You know, I think the best team right now that I've seen in the Big 12 is Texas Tech. And having the chance.
Oh, sorry, that is the Big 12 team. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, having the chance to watch them a couple weeks ago when they played Utah. One, I love Baron Morton and what he's able to bring to the table. I kind of get Joe Burrow vibes from him. Like, just how calm he is in the pocket and how he's going to spread the ball around and how he's going to get the ball to the open receiver.
Well, Texas Tech also has probably the best interior defensive linemen in the nation.
And I think they have one of the best defensive tandems in the country in Romello Height and David Bailey. David Bailey came over from Stanford. But, man, Joey McGuire, he has a good thing going there. And to be honest with you, Ronnie, you know who this group kind of reminds me of?
What?
I kind of get 2022 TCU vibes from them.
Okay.
You know, a team that nobody really expected to do anything. Like, I think Texas Tech is going to be a playoff team.
That definitely could be.
But what really caught my attention with Texas Tech was how they went up to Utah, and they just showed how much more man they were than Utah. Like, they made Utah a one-dimensional football team. Their defense truly controlled the tempo and dictated the pace of the game. And Baron Morton gets hurt in that game. Will Hammond comes in, which is why I always say, and we always say, those who follow football, you have to be able to have a decent backup that can come in and run the show. And Will Hammond came in, and it just seemed like Texas Tech didn't miss a beat.
No, you're right. But all right, let's get these picks out of the way because we're starting to get a little late.
All right, let's do it.
Yep. And then we'll rush through the NFL.
Power through 'em.
What?
Power through them.
Yep. All right, first game. Friday Night Lights. Rutgers goes to Washington. Washington's a 10-point game or 10-point favorite. This is a revenge spot for Washington, but I think Rutgers needs to focus more on their offense. I think Rutgers pulls it out, but they at least cover. I think Rutgers pulls this out barely by a field goal.
I agree.
Washington.
Ooh.
Okay. After the embarrassment of the UCLA loss, they fly back to Happy Valley in their homecoming uniforms to take on Northwestern. They are a 21.5-point favorite. If they have any fucking bone in their body, they'd embarrass Northwestern. Give me Penn State.
Penn State.
Yeah, I like Penn State. They gotta find some way to bounce back because they made UCLA look like a top 10 team in the nation the other day.
Yep. All right. Michigan taking on USC. USC's a 2.5-point favorite. This is in USC, so this is at the Rose Bowl. This game's a 3:30 game, so it's 11 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock on the West Coast, or not 1. No, it's a noon on the West Coast. I still think Michigan has the better team. Give me the boys in maize and blue.
I agree.
Yep.
All right, next, Navy is a 9.5-point favorite over Temple. Yeah, give me anchor down, boys. Give me Navy.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I'm with you.
Yep, with you.
Okay. Notre Dame takes on NC State. Notre Dame's a 22.5-point favorite. I don't trust the Wolfpack at all right now. Give me the Irish.
Yeah, I like the confidence that Notre Dame is playing with right now. I mean, Notre Dame could easily be undefeated. They're running the ball. They're establishing the run, and that's what they're going to have to do. Lots of Jeremiah Love, lots of Jadarian Price, and that's going to open up the passing game for this Penn State. I mean, for this Notre Dame team. Yeah, I definitely like the Fighting Irish because they found their swagger. And I told you when they did, watch out.
Yep. Right? What'd you say?
We'll make some bison spaghetti. What are we talking about?
Notre Dame versus the Wolfpack of NC State.
Give me Notre Dame.
Okay. UCF taking on North Texas. North Texas is a 1.5-point favorite. This is a blackout game on Friday night. This game pretty much will determine who possibly will get in as the Group of 5 team. With that being said, as much as I like the Bulls, you got North Texas going into a blackout game. Give me the Mean Green of North Texas.
Ain't nobody care. You know I got to give you one at least.
Make the pick. This
Ryan,
actually,
what'd I just tell him?
this game actually means a lot.
Ain't nobody care.
Doesn't though.
What'd you say, Ray? Right, what'd you say?
What?
Who you taking? Texas or South Florida?
Not South Florida.
Okay, UNT. Are we going to pencil you in for Bama? Because Alabama takes on Mizzou. Bama's a 2.5-point favorite. Guess what? Bama is going to slip up for this
I'm
game.
gonna watch this game. I'll watch this game from Greenbow, Alabama.
I'm going to watch this game through the back ends of my eyelids. Well, that means you're asleep. Exactly. Listen, this makes as much sense as someone putting discharge in muffins.
Ugh.
God.
You nasty motherfucker.
You know exactly what video I'm talking about. Fucking.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's fucking disgusting.
Why someone did that, I don't know. God damn it, Stoner Gump.
Like, I seriously feel like I'm gonna puke right now. Ugh. You know what? Just a quick break from the show. That video was fucking wrong. That bitch is nasty, and her old man is fucking sick.
Yep. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry about it. Don't just if you gotta ask, just type in Stoner Gump because I've seen too much internet today. Right, that was probably the time he looked down and goes, I smoke too much weed.
No. Whenever that video was made, God looked down and said, fucking flood it again.
Christian, who you taking, Bama or Mizzou? Is he muted?
Oh, God.
Oh, fuck. Did the motherfucker leave? He left.
Do you blow? Because I sure don't.
Motherfucker left again. There he is. Welcome back.
I was eating a muffin when you said that. You drunk dick.
That muffin's ruined.
Oh, God. Alabama or Mizzou, Christian?
You whole ass. I like Alabama. I just like what I'm seeing from them. 2 big wins. Last week was their first time turning the ball over. This is going to be my first time getting a chance to see Amaya Hardy play for Missouri. I think he's the best back in the country. Alabama's going to have their hands full with him, but I just think Alabama, I trust their offense a little bit more than I do Missouri's. I think Missouri can make it interesting, but Alabama pulls away in the fourth quarter.
Okay. All right. Oregon takes on Indy. Oregon's a 7.5-point favorite. Yeah, give me the Ducks. Christian, I know you're previewing it. If you want to give me a solid 15 seconds on how this game goes.
Yeah, I think this is going to be the best team that Oregon has played all year long. You thought that was Penn State, but look at what Penn State's become ever since they play Oregon. This is going to be my first chance getting to see Fernando Mendoza play. And you know how I always say, Ronnie, okay, those feel-good teams, they're good, but do it again. Let me see what you're made of the following season. Indiana's proven it to me. I mean, Kurt Signetti has them playing with confidence. They're having fun. And I think Fernando Mendoza has elevated this team. I can't wait to preview this one. I dropped the preview on Saturday.
Okay. Yep. Ryan, you had Oregon too?
Yep.
All right. Red River boys. Oklahoma takes on Texas. Texas is a 1.5-point favorite. I'm sticking with Texas because even if what's his name comes in and plays against Texas, he's not going to be able to pass the ball. So can you stop good old money line from running the ball out there with a broken hand? I don't think so.
Man.
I think Texas gets right in this game. It's a neutral field site. It's the Texas State Fair, and it's the Red River Shootout. Give me Texas.
I'll take
I
Texas.
always look forward to this matchup, and man, Texas has to get something going. I mean, Texas, they were expected to kind of contend, and I don't know if all this pressure on them is kind of just like mounting up to them. But when I look at Texas, they're too stuck in their own head. I mean, they let their guard down against Florida. They took Florida a little too lightly, and they paid for it. And you're absolutely right about John Mattia, Ronnie. I'm gonna take Texas by a field goal. I think this is gonna be a little more lower scoring than what we're accustomed to seeing. I can see this being like a 27-24 type of game.
Okay. Right, what did you say? I heard you say something. What did you end up saying?
I have no idea.
Texas or Oklahoma?
Oh, Texas.
Okay. All right.
Tejas.
OSU versus Illinois. Ohio State is a 14.5-point favorite. Listen.
Please clarify Illinois. We talking about the Fighting Illini?
Yes.
Okay.
That it is a underappreciated team. Listen, Illinois right now, the Illini are very overrated. Even though this is in Champaign, I think the Buckeyes come in and take care of business. Give me OSU.
Yeah, I'll take the Buckeyes.
Yeah, this Ohio State team, I previewed this one today. This Ohio State team, they have the best defense in the country. They haven't given up a rushing touchdown. They haven't given up a red zone touchdown, and they've given up 25 total points. Offensively, they do just enough, and then they let the defense handle the rest. I don't know if Illinois has enough, but this could be the best quarterback that Ohio State, I think, will face the remainder of the year until they potentially could meet up with Dante Moore of Oregon. I'm going to take Ohio State. Yep. I just think across the board, they're too dominant. They have too much.
All right, quick hits on the last three until we get to the last game. BYU, Arizona. BYU's a 2.5-point game. I'm getting the upset. Give me Arizona.
I like BYU.
BYU.
All right, Arizona State taking on Utah, the Utes. Arizona State does not really have a passing game. To beat Utah, you have to pass the ball. Give me the Utes.
Yeah, but which version of Devin Dampier shows up? And if Utah can get the running game, that's going to work in their favor. If they can get that ground game going, that's definitely going to work. I like Utah.
Utah, yeah.
And the second to last game, Maryland is home against Nebraska. Nebraska is actually a 6.5-point favorite. I still don't see what everyone sees in Nebraska. Give me the Terps with the upset.
I'm with you.
Right?
Yeah, same.
And finally, well, Ryan, we talked about it. Hit the music. Let's go to the island, boys. Utah State, midnight, flies out to Hawaii. Hawaii is an underdog on the island to a 1.5-point dog. It is a coin flip. With that being said, they don't lose when they're off the island. Give me Hawaii.
Ain't nobody care.
Ryan?
He don't care neither. See? Next game.
No, well, the people that actually watch us in Hawaii actually do, so.
Oh, okay.
All right, then for them, I'm going to say Hawaii.
Okay. And those are our picks for week 7 for the pods. God, I think tomorrow night's game is going to be the big one with UCF North Texas. Because the winner of that pretty much has a date.
Hey, I'm going to get something to drink. I'll be back.
All right. The winner
and
of that.
I'm throwing away my muffin too, motherfucker.
And the winner of that game pretty much has a date with Missouri for the championship for the American, and the winner of that game will pretty much be locked for the group. Will probably get the group of 5 bid for the playoffs. But all right. And moving on. I can't believe I'm about to say this, but the Eagles are down 9 points. Or 10 points. Can't believe I'm saying that. Scatterboo, fucking 2 touchdowns. But, alright, Rye. Let's get everything ready for the NFL and run through these games really quick. First things first. It's live right now. Giants are up by 10. Do the Giants hold this game out? Right?
Yes.
You think the Giants hold out Philly?
I think the Giants hold out Philly.
God, I hope so, because I would love to see how nuclear my comment sections will go. But, alright, well, with that being said, we'll kick this off with the first Sunday game, 9:30 in the morning, over in jolly old England. At Tottenham Hot Springs Stadium, the Denver Broncos take on the New York Jets. Denver's only a 6.5 point favorite in this game. Here's the question. How bad are the Broncos going to beat them?
2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I think as much as I want to say the Jets are going to take care of theirs and do all that, I can't. It's not one of those things where it's like the Jets just need to hopefully win 1 or 2 games and get the first pick in next draft and then trade that shit off and then yeah. Trade it off so they can get more picks. But, alright. So we think the Giants are going to hold. Hold on, I'm fixing something really quick. Ah, shit.
Mm-hmm.
Christian, you think the Giants are going to hold?
No, I don't.
They're up 10.
Yeah, I saw. But, yeah, I saw that. But you see the difference not having Jalen Carter in the middle of that defense makes. The Giants are capitalizing and attacking on that.
Yeah, I mean, it also doesn't help. It also helps that fucking Scatterboo is just a fucking bowling ball. And boy, what a running quarterback. How a running quarterback changes everything for the Giants. But not a run-first quarterback, like I've said. But, all right. The other game, Denver. The other game we were just talking about. Denver versus the Jets.
Sunday was a big win for the Denver Broncos to go into Philly, and we always talk about how difficult it is for those West Coast teams to fly across the country and play in those 1 o'clock games, right? I like Denver in this one. I just don't like anything I'm seeing from the New York Jets right now. The only way the Jets win is if they can establish that run.
Here's a good concept that no one's talked about. Maybe get a turnover. They have had no turnovers yet.
Yeah, but you don't want that to be the only way that you play successful defense.
No,
you can't always just lean on the takeaways.
No, but maybe if they've gotten a takeaway between the Pittsburgh game and the Tampa Bay game, we're talking about a 2-3 Jet team than a 0-5 Jet team. But next game, speaking of a team that's embarrassment and can't fucking hold out wins, the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Colts are a 7-point favorite. Listen, Danny Dimes is fucking rejuvenating his season. Give me Indy.
Yeah, I like Indy. I trust Daniel Jones a little more than I do Kyler Murray right now. He had the Colts. They're attacking defenses with a potent offense. They're running the ball. You know, they have weapons on the perimeter. I like Alec Pierce. I like Michael Pittman. Tyler Warren gives them a nice weapon over the middle at tight end. But Jonathan Taylor, he's the bell cow, and he's the engine. He's the key that makes this offensive engine go.
Yep. Ryan,
Yo,
Indy or Arizona?
give me Indy.
Okay. Yep. All right. The LA Chargers taking on the Miami Dolphins. Chargers are a 3.5-point favorite, even with all the injuries to the offensive line of the Chargers. I'm still taking LA.
Man,
Yeah.
this one can go either way. I'm gonna take the Chargers, but I won't be surprised if the Dolphins win.
Yeah. Ryan, what do you got?
Give me the Chargers.
All right. This is the. How about the Don't Nobody Care special game? The Patriots take on the Saints.
Yeah, the Saints got their first win the other day.
Yeah. I got Patriots. New England's a 3.5-point favorite.
Yeah, I
Give me
like
the
New
Pats.
England as well, and I like the fact. I love how this team is taken after Mike Vrabel and his identity. You know, they want to be physical on both sides of the football. Last Sunday was the closest thing I've seen from the Patriots to a Belichick coached game in years that I've seen. And Mike Vrabel is a Bill Belichick disciple.
Yep. Ryan, what are you taking?
It's I fucking hate Vrabel.
You be respectful.
No, I won't, and here's why. This is a really good reason. Whenever Vrabel was an active player, he only came out on the field when Bill needed somebody hurt, and that was his only fucking job. He wasn't a player; he was an assassin. Vrabel hits the field, somebody on the other team is out for the rest of the game, possibly the next couple weeks.
So do you think the Saints pull up the upset?
I don't. I like New England.
Yeah. Ryan, you're just, that silence says it all. You don't want to say
Give me
it.
the Saints.
Okay. Speaking of the, listen, I'm just going to put us all in for Pittsburgh. Cleveland doesn't stand a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys take on the Panthers. Dallas is a 3.5-point favorite. They're down to the New Orleans. Carolina's down to their second string running back. Yeah, give me Dallas.
This is a trap game for Dallas, I feel. And you know, I love what I'm seeing from Dallas's offense, and that's the only thing I like that I'm seeing. Carolina can slow this game down. They can run Rico Dowdle. He just had 200 yards, 206 yards to be exact, and I can see him having another big game. Just depends on which version of Bryce Young do we get, but I trust Dak in these situations a little bit more, and Dak looks good. He really does. I like Dallas, but this is another one of those games where I wouldn't be surprised if Carolina did pull the upset.
Okay, Brian?
I think I'm going to go with Dallas on this one.
Okay, next, Seattle Seahawks take on the 4-1 Jaguars. Seattle's a 1.5-point favorite. Listen, I don't. Normally, I would say a West Coast team coming over to the East would be a bad thing for a 1:00 start. I think this is not going to affect Seattle. Give me the Seahawks.
Yeah, I want to see how Seattle bounces back because they let a prime opportunity slip from their hands. on Sunday against Tampa Bay. But I think they get right again. I think Sam Darnold, who's having a quality year, I think they bounce back. I need to see Seattle run the football a little bit more. I could see Jacksonville kind of rolling over and still celebrating that win from last week against Kansas City on Monday night, and Seattle can capitalize on that. I like the Seahawks.
Yep. Right. I think you said you had Seattle too, right?
Yes.
Okay. Next on the list, the L.A. Rams take on the Baltimore Ravens. Ryan already punted you in for Baltimore.
Thanks, sir.
Unfortunately, if Lamar is not playing, this game is going to be played in torrential downpour. Advantage Baltimore because there's a nor'easter coming up the shoreline. So I'm gonna take Baltimore also.
I'm going against both of you. I don't like anything that I'm seeing out of the Baltimore Ravens. Sunday against Houston was the prime opportunity for them to establish that big guy in the backfield and Derrick Henry. He's your best offensive player, and you're treating him like he's nothing right now. I don't know who's playing in this game at quarterback. Is it Cooper Rush? Is it Lamar Jackson? But all in all, I like the Los Angeles Rams here. I trust them a little bit more. They're the better team. And the Ravens are just too injured. A majority of that team is on the IR. There's no Nnamdi Madubuike. He's your best run stopper. And what Jalen Carter is to the Eagles is what Madubuike is to this Ravens defense. There's no Lamar Jackson. I mean, Isaiah Likely, I think, has been out for a couple of games. Yeah, it's bad for Baltimore at this point.
All right. We'll burn through the next couple ones to Sunday Night Football. We'll burn through the 4 o'clock ones because, in all honesty, other than one game, it doesn't really matter. Titans Raiders. Vegas.
Give me the Raiders. Give me Vegas.
I'm taking Tennessee. I don't like what I'm seeing from the Raiders. Geno Smith, I call him Mr. Give You One because he's going to give the other team at least one interception.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like Tennessee. That was a gutsy win for them last week in Arizona.
Yeah. No, well, also Arizona gave them that fucking win.
Didn't they?
Yeah. Well, teams that don't really give a shit. Joe Flacco to start against Green Bay Packers. Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't give a shit about this game. Give me the Packers.
Go, Pat, go.
Fuck, all right, give me the Cheeseheads.
Hey, you want them to win. That helps Pittsburgh.
I know it does. I don't like
The 49ers take on the Buccaneers. Tampa Bay is a 3.5-point favorite. Listen, as much as Drake May has been good, Baker's been better. Give me Tampa Bay.
You mean Matt Jones?
Oh, Joe.
You said Drake May.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm tired too, so.
And don't use that. Don't give me that excuse.
Tampa should still win no matter who the fuck is quarterback for.
I got to give San Francisco all the credit in the world because they went into that game last week and came away with a win, a win that nobody in hell gave them a chance. And I mean, they're decimated with the injuries, and I know I give Kyle Shanahan a lot of flack, but he knows how to keep his men afloat. I will give him that much. Tampa Bay is just a gritty team. They're never out of a game. You know what I'm saying? Like, they are every game they've won, they had to come back in. Had to come back against the Jets. Had to come back against the Falcons. Just got by Houston. And then, their defense really stepped up when they needed to against Seattle. And then they get that win on the road, East Coast team going to the West Coast. And this is the best I've ever seen Baker Mayfield look on an NFL field. I mean, he is in command and control. And what's the saying? Just let him bake. Plain and simple. Let him bake. This is gonna be close. I see this coming down to the fourth quarter. I like Tampa Bay, Ronnie. I'm with you. I just think across the board, Tampa Bay has too many weapons for the 49ers to contend with.
Right?
Give me the Niners.
Okay. Sunday Night Football. The Lions versus the Queefs.
Go Detroit.
Christian, like I said, you're previewing. Give me a
Mhm.
give me a solid 15 on what you expect.
So the Lions, their offense, really as the team, they've turned the page ever since that Week 1 embarrassment to the Green Bay Packers, right? I think their most impressive win came against Baltimore because anytime the Ravens punched them in the mouth, the Lions were able to withhold that punch and punch them back. Then, they're doing it on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. I don't like anything I'm seeing from Kansas City right now. They're not protecting Mahomes. These receivers aren't creating down the field for the quarterbacks to get them the ball. And defensively, they just look out of sync. If they don't blitz, it's like they can't get to the quarterback. What happened to the days where Steve Spagnuolo defense could get home with just 4? I preview this one tomorrow. Be on the lookout.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think Kansas City. I think Kansas City gets in a lot of trouble. I think Detroit needs this game more than anything. Give me Detroit. And Ryan, you already said that. All right, Bills Falcons. Oh, this should be embarrassing. Give me Buffalo.
Yeah, I'm going to take Buffalo.
I think Buffalo bounces back with the aspect of the game in which Buffalo beat themselves last week was not letting James Cook, all pun intended. He only had 15 carries. Let him carry the ball. Let him shoulder the responsibility of this offense, and Josh Allen can just kind of smoothen things out, and he can make throws and he can make plays and not have to do everything. I definitely like Buffalo in this one. They're gonna bounce back.
Yep. And finally, the Bears take on the Commanders. Boy, this is some shitty ass Monday Night Football. Give me the Commanders.
I like the Commanders too.
Okay, Rye.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Commanders on this one.
All right, and those are the picks for Week 6 of the NFL. There's not a lot of interesting games this year. I mean, right now, like I said, we're recording this Thursday, a day late on the 9th. The Giants game right now, Jackson Dart's hurt.
You want to run through the Crown Jewel tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Or Saturday morning?
Yeah, hold on, I'll pull up the card. Russell is hurt right now, and what's it called? No, not Russell. Sorry, Jackson Dart's hurt. Had to go out. They have Russell warming up right now, so it looks like Russ is at least going to get in for a play. All right. There we go. Wikipedia. Here we go. Crown Jewel. In Perth, Australia.
Correct.
5 matches. Like always. All right. First match in an Australian street fight. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. They've already made the indication that Bronson Reed has never lost a street fight in Australia, which means he will lose this. Roman Reigns. Right?
Yeah, Roman.
Okay. Christian, you want to throw out anybody for this?
Nah, I don't.
Okay. All right, the tag match: Rhea Ripley and Io Sky taking on the Kabuki Warriors, Asuka and Kairi. Rio and Io. You're gonna take Kabuki. I'm gonna take Rhea and Io.
Yeah, because I think we're going to get a heel turn.
Who? Io?
Io or Rhea. It's going to be one of those two. Rhea's been babyface for a couple years now.
That's true. What the flying fuck pass was that, Russ? He just threw that in the dirt.
That's a dirt pass.
Yeah, listen, you can't complete a pass when you're doing a 1-2 step in the fucking back. In the backfield. Are they pulling Dart's helmet away saying it's a concussion? Oh, that's bullshit. Dude, Dable is heated. Oh, that's not good. Anyway, AJ Styles taking on John Cena. Cena.
I don't know, man. I've been noticing that while they've been wanting to put Cena over a lot, Cena has been the consummate professional. And when I say that, I mean he's putting people over on his way out. He's bettering the business.
But with this one, I can understand that because AJ is in his final year too.
Right, so Cena puts over AJ. And then whenever it comes time, AJ will put over one of the next big stars.
Now, here's my next question to that. Okay, that may be true. Could Dom fuck over AJ?
Yes.
That's the other thing I could see is Dom coming out to mess up AJ and Cena gets to win. Or you really want to throw some screwball in there, all of a sudden Dom fucks with Cena? Probably not, but that'd be hilarious.
I mean, I think it'd be funny as fuck.
Yeah, because then you get that match. And everyone's now saying Gunther is going to be the final. Gunther's still hurt. All right, good. Dart's going to go back in. Thank God. All right, the Crown Jewel Championship. Stephanie Vergara versus Tiffany Stratton. Stephanie.
Stephanie Vergara.
Yeah, Vergara. Yeah.
That's my guess.
Yeah, Raw's winning this one, which then leads to... So now here's the thing. This is the giveaway. If Raw wins, I have a weird feeling you're going to see SmackDown win the other one. Which then would be Cody. Versus Seth Rollins. If Raw wins one, you think Cody's going to... The SmackDown's going to probably win the other, which then builds the storyline with Seth never beating Cody.
No. Cody's still got to go film a fucking movie, dude. He's not getting into any type of storyline.
This storyline's been going on for 4 years. That Seth has never beaten Cody. This has been going on for 4 years.
Right.
So it's not Cody getting into a story. It's just a story being told from years past. Because why would you be saying that Seth has never beaten Cody? Why bring that up?
Because Seth is going to beat Cody because Cody's got to be written off to go do his fucking movie.
But it really wouldn't matter because Cody still has the title.
No, it doesn't matter, but it gets him time off to go film Street Fighter.
Yeah, Cody Guile.
Like everybody's like, oh man, it's gonna be a fucking 5-star classic, Cody and Seth, and Cody's gonna win. Cody's not gonna win. Cody's got to leave. What good is him beating Seth and then leaving? But there's more of a story. If Seth finally beats him and then he leaves. Not only did I beat you so bad you left.
But it really doesn't matter either way because, let's face it, they're never going to see each other because they're both on different shows.
This is going to lead into a rematch at fucking Survivor Series.
Maybe. I don't think, because they've stopped doing the champion versus champion. That's what Crown Jewel's men meant for. But beside the point, I mean, it's gonna be, listen, 8 a.m. start. Get your eggs and fucking get your chicken and eggs and enjoy some wrestling to open up the week. Get some biscuits and gravy to enjoy on a Saturday.
Why I gotta be
That's
biscuit
what I'm
gravy?
doing tomorrow.
Because that is some southern ass redneck shit right there.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting up
As
in the
long as you
morning.
said redneck, I'm good.
I'm making me some fucking eggs and some chicken sausage.
Why I gotta be chicken sausage?
Because I like high protein meats.
Okay,
Not touching that one.
good. Don't.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show. If you like what you heard, listen to us on all social media accounts under the Nerd Report Network. Follow us on all individually on Twitter at F and Ronnie.
At Daily Blitz _61.
At Stuntcock STL.
And join us back here next week on Wednesday as we still dive into the good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that in the wide world of sports betting, and pop culture. But until then, if you like what you heard, tell your friends. If you didn't,
Go fuck yourself.
tell your enemies. But until then, always remind them two different things. One, Bobby Bonilla be getting paid. And two, there is always a teachable moment. And hell, if you don't believe us,